good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well. And if you're looking at this on Facebook, I want to give a shout out to my old high school friend, Diane Hill Neville, for letting me know that my posts were not somehow going to Facebook. So they were hitting Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, but no Facebook. So I think I might have figured a workaround. And if you're seeing this on Facebook, it means it worked. So that's that. So shout out to Diane. So secondly, shout out to Gordon Lightfoot. We lost a legend today in the music industry, right? Wrote down a couple of his songs, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. We all know that. If you could read my mind, we all know that. Sundown, better beware. If I find you've been creeping around my back stairs, right? So R.I.P. Gordon Lightfoot. What else is going on? So the 10-year, 3429. Tomorrow we have the Fed going to make their announcement again about what they're going to do with Fed funds rate. Expectation up a quarter. However, today the 10-year dipped from where we were heading yesterday based on it was job openings and factory orders. So job openings decreased and factory orders slowed down. So there's a sign that perhaps we're getting a little bit of our arms wrapped around this inflation thing that we are all experiencing right now. So hopefully we'll continue in that direction, not just because of interest rate, but most importantly because of the cost of eggs, milk, and gas, and everything else out there, right? So hopefully we're getting on the right side of the inflation deal, right? What else? Talked a little bit yesterday about a client that called late in the day about a VA loan that she was actually, I think she might even close, well, now they pushed it out. She was supposed to close today. Started looking at the numbers. She just didn't look when she should have, which was when they sent them out a couple of weeks ago. But and then called me and said, "Hey Jeff, I think I might be getting overcharged here." Took a look at it based on the information that I had. Connected back with her last night on the way home and said, "Hey, I think you might be right. Might be a little rich, right?" And again, talked to her this morning, and as I try not to do, I said, I'm not trying to be disparaging by any means. They locked this rate back whenever. Who knows? Rates were a little bit worse. Fees would have been a little bit higher, and that type of stuff. But I still felt she was being overcharged. I said, based on today's numbers, I think you're probably still being overcharged by a number. I'm not going to share that number with you. And she ended up calling me back later in the day and saying, "Hey, I reached back out to that particular lender and they made an adjustment." Now, I tell you what's so great about this story is that the agent of mine that put her in touch with me yesterday, I shared with him, and he said she was a single mom, a veteran and a single mom that just really didn't have the extra, because it was a decent number, money, nobody does. I mean, it was a number, right? And when she said to me, "Hey, Jeff, I'm just so grateful that you took the time to speak to me. I'm so grateful that you took the time to look at the numbers. And I did reach out to the other lender, and they did reduce their fees." And I didn't get into particulars, but I said, "Are you happy with where you're at, the numbers?" And she said, "Yes, and I'm grateful that you had the opportunity to take a look at it for me." And I said, "Hey, you know what? For the realtor, who's a good realtor of ours," I said, "Look, he's a good man, and any friend of his is a friend of mine. And all I ask is that when you finally close, which I think is going to be in 2 days, and you walk into your new home with your children, that somewhere within that 24 to 48 hour period, you hit me with a text that says, 'Hey Jeff, we're in the home,' or call me and say, 'We love it. My kids are thrilled.'" And that'd be enough for me. That's it. So people helping people. I think I'm going to put a little thing up there. People helping people. So that's it. We've got the 10-year. We've got tomorrow the Fed talking. We've got me posting on Facebook. We got Gordon Lightfoot passing, and we've got factory orders slowing and job openings decreasing. So if you have any questions about any of that stuff, 404-915-6834 or glickmortgage.com. Have a fantastic evening. Take care.